So this is the simplest thing that you can do to make sure you stay on track nutrition-wise, and all it entails is planning out your protein. That's it. I get asked a lot about what I do personally, and that's really all I do is I make sure I hit my protein target roughly every day, and everything else takes care of itself. So like, for example, if you were 150, just make sure the math, 150-pound woman, I'd multiply it by 0.8. So 0.8 grams per pound, it'd put you at 120 grams of protein per day. So if that's all you worry about, plan out your day, what you're going to have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, your snack, and just plan out your protein sources of how you're going to eat 120 grams of protein per day. And if you do that, what happens is, obviously protein's important. I'm not going to go on a rant here as to why. But secondly, protein's going to help keep you full and eliminate some of those cravings and, getting home from work late at night and want to raid the fridge and cupboards to see what you can have or see what you can find. So with me, here's just an example of how I do it. Now, I obviously am going to have more protein than most. I'm a little bit of a thicker boy. But I get back from the gym, I'll have 2 scoops of a protein shake. So it's roughly about 50, 60 grams of protein. Lately, I've been on a big Greek yogurt kick. I'll typically have 2 of the Oikos. I think that's how you pronounce it. You can buy them for like 89 cents at the grocery store that I go to. There's 20 grams of protein in each one. There's only like 120 calories, I believe. Super clean. I'll have 2 of those. So that's another 40 grams. And then I'll usually have a First Form protein bar. I'll sometimes have a Quest bar, whatever. And there's another 20 grams of protein in there. So with 50 grams in the morning, 50, 60 grams with a protein shake, I have about 40 in Greek yogurt. That puts me at 100. And then I have a protein bar that's 120, right? So now all I know is with whatever I have for lunch and then dinner, I have about 80 grams of protein that I need to get in. But that's pretty much my staple every single day. 2 scoops of protein after the gym. A little bit of Greek yogurt is like a snack. Sometimes I'll have it around 10 or 11. Sometimes I'll have that around like 2 or 3. It just depends. And then I have 1 protein bar per day. That right there puts me at about 110 to 130 grams per day. And that's all I need to do. And then I know for lunch and dinner, I always have some type of protein source with each. I know almost by accident, I'll get in close to 200 grams of protein in per day by just doing that. So my point is if you can just plan out your protein, have an idea of what your target and where you should be, and just set yourself up for success. Plan out what you're going to have during the week specifically. Hey, here's my protein sources. With these alone, I'm going to be getting in, 70, 80, 90 grams, because it's really cool where you're like, okay, all I got left is dinner. And I just know for dinner, I need like 10, 20 grams of protein. If you want a simple meal plan, just plan out your protein intake, and I promise you it'll make your fitness journey much easier.